Hello, hello. Today's October 20. What's today? I don't know what day it is. Oh my gosh, what day is it today? Have mercy. The 25th? Today's October 25th. I'm waiting to see if any of my classmates will show. It's the 30-minute update of our class reunion, which basically we don't have anything planned yet. All right.
Hi.
Hi, Martina. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. I'm in the car right now, so I have my camera off. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's just the two of us right now. It looks like a few more people
Cool.
are joining.
Okay, awesome. I'll go ahead and mute
Yay.
myself. Looking forward.
Thank you. It's good to get started. Hi there.
And
Hello.
All right. We'll wait maybe like 1 or 2 more minutes to see if anybody else joins us today. So, Josh, you were our classmate.
Yeah,
How have you been these last almost 20 years?
I've been all over the place.
Me too. All
Uh,
right.
yep, now I'm actually in Michigan, so enjoying different weather instead of just sweating everything else off.
I remember you, Josh. Your face looks so familiar.
Yeah, back then there's
Um,
a lot less of this, a lot less of this. I mean, I was a tall,
right?
nerdy kid in band, so
Let me put my real name
Hey.
on here. I forgot that. I'm like so many Zoom meetings going on. Tired. Okay, here we go. Like, who's that? My name's Martina, guys. Hey.
Your name is Boogie.
Boogie, like they're gonna be like, who's that? The Boogie Monster?
Sure, you can have a nickname, Martina.
I have
Uh,
like 10 Melissa.
yeah, you do, which is awesome because you are so diverse. I'm looking,
Oh,
I have our yearbook right here, or our senior yearbook anyway, but did
that's
you
one
guys
back.
get did you guys get yearbooks in high school? Did
Yeah,
you guys
I
get
still
them?
did.
back. Mine are still back in Florida.
Are they?
Yep.
Yeah, you're on the cover of the senior one, Melissa. You were the what? Was it the prom queen or the homecoming queen?
It's actually the back cover, but yeah, the homecoming queen.
Oh no, you hit that cover. I love it. Wait, Huck?
Yes, I saw Huck a couple years ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he was
That's
doing
so funny.
security at one of the local stores. I was like, my king,
Oh,
you're
cool.
here. Fun times. Well, I didn't want to take, too long. I've got the basic Zoom account, for the 40 minutes, but I'm recording this right now just for the record, if it's okay with you guys, just so you know. Um, Basically, the reunion plans haven't necessarily commenced because, well, one, we don't really have like a structured committee or anything. Class officers from high school did help out with the tenure, but then basically it wasn't expected that they were gonna all commit, keep their commitment of wanting to do the reunion. So a couple of other classmates came in and offered their ideas and if you want to call it services, because really Lindsay Groschow, or her maiden name, Lindsay, oh my gosh, I forgot her maiden name. Um, anyway, she lives in Georgia, she came up with a bunch of fun things to do for our 10 year. So she came through and she organized a bunch of like sponsorships and prizes. Tina, you didn't make it to the 10 year, and Josh, you didn't make it to the 10 year.
Nope, I'm trying to remember where I was back in 2011.
We had it at Southern Dunes.
Okay. I
Johnny
think I was
Womack,
actually on recruiting duty at that point. So
yeah. We had a pretty decent turnout, guys. We had maybe about 50 of us, but it wasn't all classmates, right? Some of us had the plus one. We kind of formalized it. That made it a little challenging for some people, right? The whole idea of having to make reservations, and we tried to do the multi-day to where it was kind of a weekend thing, where we kind of tried some informal visits to the high school and maybe like a picnic thing. That didn't really turn out. Kind of nobody came to that. But the main event at Southern Dunes was a catered dinner. We had a DJ. So the money that was paid for that event went to pay the DJ and pay for the venue, which at Southern Dunes, to be honest, I don't remember the exact total budget, but it was about under $800. So everything was like break even basically. Everything that people paid for the ticket for the reunion that night kind of covered the cost, which was the DJ and the venue. Because now that I'm trying to remember, I don't think we even like had a full meal, and then everybody just paid for their own drinks. But I don't want to do the same thing for our 20 year, to be honest, because it was very limiting, you know? We had to be out of there by midnight or something like that. So it's like, do we want to put limits on ourselves? Oops, looks like Martina got dropped, but she was driving. So I wanted to kind of just give you guys some of my ideas that I've had, but I also wanted to open it up to hear what you guys think, especially you, Josh. You're long distance, so getting feedback from classmates that are not in Florida is going to be important because we have a lot of classmates that have branched off and gone to other places. We've even got some international classmates. I know Stephania's, well, her Facebook name is Smithsonian, but I don't know what her real last name is. She's living in Spain. And we've got probably classmates that I don't even know, are international. Martina, do you know of anybody who's like classmates living out of country? Maybe they're stationed
Okay, so I
somewhere.
apologize because for the past like 3 minutes, I totally cut off
It's okay,
because
Tina.
I'm driving on these back roads.
Oh,
But
okay.
and our mutual friend, Stephania Crespo, I was just talking about her the other
Yes.
day.
Uh-huh.
Um, she's the
Yes.
only one that I know that lives abroad, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But I know a lot of our classmates do live out of state
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yes.
So
get away from
yeah,
Disney and
I
everything.
know that. I know the last 10 year, by the way, I was actually in New York at that time, so I wasn't able to coordinate that. So
Mm-hmm. Right. So since you guys were out
yeah.
of state, I mean, what would make it more accessible, I guess? I mean, give me some ideas so that way we can try to give everybody a chance, to come or plan or schedule if they want to come. Because basically, Marcus Francisco and Taylor, James, James Taylor, the last time I tried to schedule a meeting with them, I asked them, if we could get together because I was thinking about just, shelling out some of my own personal money and just like getting a rental, right? Just getting a house rental here in Southern Dunes. It's maybe like, I don't know, $1,500 for like the whole week. And, inviting the classmates down. Of course, there's liabilities to that, but I don't care because I think it's worth it to at least have a central home or house. Obviously, we could ask other classmates. Tina, if you know anybody else who wants to open their house. I can't open my house because I've got 4 kids and a husband and, a disastrous home. So a rental is better. But at least like a central place where we could do, even if it's just a casual get together, but something basic, like a party. Venues are going to be hard because with COVID-19, everybody's like limiting everything.
and there's a good chance that this will even push out till as I've been hearing estimates as far out as 2022 for all the lockdown. Like as I live in Michigan, and lockdowns have
Hmm.
been on the ridiculous side of things.
Really?
But yeah,
It's locked down down there?
yeah. Well,
We
it's funny when the Supreme Court rules that what she's been doing is, or what our governor has been doing has been unconstitutional. So
really? She's been keeping you guys closed, huh?
yeah.
Well, our governor opened up stuff, and obviously it's probably been on the news, right, Martina,
Oh
that
yeah.
it's been disastrous because we have so many cases down here in Florida. A
Yeah,
lot of
we're wide
people.
open basically.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Florida
that
seemed to
that's
stay
a really
wide
good
open, but
point.
yeah, Florida seemed
Hmm.
to stay wide open, but it didn't. It didn't seem like Florida was in the news because the state was wide open, but it didn't hit the news because of like what New York went through or California, where
Right.
their cases just went through the roof. But
Oh, yeah.
as far as locations and venues and stuff like that, I understand what you're saying. It this may go through and push in. And I said I've heard estimates of 2022, maybe even further. Now, am I hoping that everything opens up because I'm tired of walking out the door and having to put on a mask? I'm so over it and ready for normal life again. But what are the odds?
Yeah. Yeah. Now you have to have that mask everywhere. Well, what are you thinking, Martina? I mean, because I know I'm a total social person, so like this pandemic is like killing me. Oh my gosh, I want to go out. But, that's why I'm looking forward to even planning, even if it's a small get together. Because I get it. Not everybody's gonna want to go and risk it. I mean, some people can. Um,
Yeah.
some people can't. Either way, I like the idea of us at least trying to plan something, even if it's some kind of hybrid virtual thing. If we could do some kind of, I don't know, like game show or something, I don't know, like class of 2001, or even if we want to invite some
But
of the
my
other
idea
class.
is, Melissa, because
What are you thinking,
can you hear me,
Martina?
Melissa?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you guys hear me? I don't know. All right, because I
Yes.
got to go inside of Aldi's with my family real quick, and then I got to
Yeah.
go.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry,
Tell
hold
me.
on real quick. And I'm gonna be talking with a mask in a second too, so just bear with me, guys. Do you have the keys? Okay.
You gotcha.
So here are my thoughts. Huh? You have the
Listening.
keys? Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Right,
Okay,
Josh? We
cool. All
understand.
right, so here we go.
I've been working remote for over
I
two
saw
years
it pop
now,
up
so
on
I
Facebook, and I'm
understand
like,
the
I gotta
flat
make this.
connection issues.
What are your
All
thoughts,
right,
Martina?
so here's my thought. Um, yeah, it's going to be a challenge. Not only that, I know like a lot of my family people when they come to Florida, coming from places like where up north, you're going to go on a furlough, and that's something people can't necessarily always do. As soon as you come to Florida, you're back up there. You got to stay on a 2-week furlough from work, take off, etc. So we're faced with a lot of challenges. So we're really going to have to think outside the box. And
Hmm.
I think now more than ever, like planning is going to be very important because the truth of the matter is nobody really knows exactly what's going to happen once 2021 it hits. Like we all hope for the best. Like I get it. We're tired of masks. We want to be able to what we call a normal life, whatever that's going to be for us. But where I would start is with just communicating with people. And I love what you're doing. Right now there's 3 of us here on the line, and I know like everyone has different schedules. And I
Hmm.
like the fact that we can record this. If we can build up communication, and like I know Josh may know a couple classmates. I know a couple classmates here and there. We can communicate and see and solidify who's really serious about this and who's going to really be able to make a commitment. And then from there, once we have like that official what should I say, like an official amount of people or group,
Hmm.
then
Yeah.
we can kind of collaborate and see what's going to work for people. Because I'm a social person too, and I can't imagine having a 20-year reunion virtually. Like that doesn't sound exciting to me.
I
um,
agree there. Well, it may
right?
be a little
Nobody
more,
wants to do that.
it may be more cost effective, but yeah,
Yeah,
That's going to
there's
be super weird.
missing dynamic. I mean, even if we had to do the elbow bumps, but I mean, you're right, Martina. Okay, I agree with you. So we can just keep doing a little outreach to see how many more people can come together to do the virtual meetings, and then really see who will come through, whether it is actually putting together a hybrid virtual slash meeting, whatever it's going to be. I don't know. We're going to meet in the moon in a year. Who knows?
Is there a
Um,
specific month that you were thinking about too? Because we can always try to push it later in the year,
mhm.
which would give us more time. It doesn't necessarily have
Of,
to be like early in
nope,
the
you're right.
year.
I can give you some feedback from last tenure.
You
September worked really good for some
know,
people. Ooh, I hear Martina's robot voice. Probably the connection's
specific
going in and
time.
out.
Just went into
No,
slow-mo.
I wasn't thinking any particular time, Martina. I only heard part of what you said because I think the connection, got robotic whenever it goes
That's
slow.
exactly what I was asking. I'm in Aldi's too, so I don't know. It's like all echoey. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
I can hear you better now.
Another thing we can do then is we could potentially, what if we have it in, I know school can be a big thing too, and up north
Yeah,
they tend to start a little later. Like in
right.
New York, I know students would start in September versus August. So maybe if people are coming down this way, maybe sometime like at the end of summer would be a good
Hmm.
idea. Maybe it's around August, September-ish.
Yes.
Um, and that would give us plenty of time to plan, and hopefully things will get better. Like I said, we don't know, but at least that'll give us time to plan and have some different scenarios going on. And I would love to, I think we should have a hybrid model.
Hmm.
People in the physical should definitely meet up, and then we can also have a virtual aspect or something of that nature. I don't know, we have to really be creative. um
Yeah.
and we can be like, coming live and direct from the East Coast, who do we have tuning in? And then we can have people share experiences and get
Yes,
creative with it, like prizes, or just have fun.
of course.
i'll
And
sing i'll sing a song.
yes, Tina. Oh my gosh, I love it when you rap. That's so
Oh,
awesome.
oh
And
my
and
God.
and we have a bunch of talented classmates that do crazy stuff. I like that idea, Martina. Especially like if Josh, is in Michigan still. See how many more Michigan peeps we have up north. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And give you
well,
guys a chance to come in remote. That's a
I'm
fun,
kind of
fun
playing off
idea.
the idea that she just kind of playing off the idea that Martina just brought up. The hybrid makes sense, but if we have people like you just said, possibly other people up here in the Michigan area, or little pockets of people throughout, maybe going through and trying to get those people, the local, like each local group, try and get them together, and then bring that virtual. If that's making any sense.
Sure, kind of like regionalize it and see who's out where.
Yeah.
Um, I'm getting some data that's coming in. I'm going to try to make it shareable, right? I don't think anybody's had any objections to sharing their contact info. Everybody's been pretty
As long as
personal about
they
it.
do a robocall, I don't care.
Oh no, I know I'm not sophisticated enough to develop a robocall, but somebody out there is. No,
Well,
it would
you
it
need,
would
but at
just.
the same time, it's about your extended warranty.
Oh, I hate those things. So data's coming in. I still have some from the 10 year, and I'm going to try to put it all in Google Drive. If you guys fill out that Google form for me, I'll make it shareable so that way the link gets posted. I'm going to try to do these meetings, weekly, 30 minutes at the most to see where we stand, and then we'll see where we are by the end of November, because after that, that'll give us a chance to kind of see really where some of us are, and then plus then we get busy in November, right? There's Thanksgiving and then December, got lots of holidays and end of school. Oh my goodness. So New Year's is also kind of hectic for some people. But let's try to do this every Sunday evening until I get some more feedback on if there's other times that work for some other classmates. But I'll share this recording on the Facebook page and then we'll see what happens.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much, Melissa, for putting all this together.
Thank you, Martina. Thanks, Josh, for joining us. And then if you guys know anybody else, try to pull them in.
We sure will. All right. Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Bye, Martina. Bye, Josh. Oh, did you have anything else you wanted to share?
No, I'm good.
Hey, do you have your own shop? What do you got in the background?
This is actually my basement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now this is I've worked in this same spot for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah,
So
what do you do now?
I work for an industrial laser company,
Cool.
repairing and maintaining industrial lasers, which is pretty cool.
Yes. Lasers are awesome. I work for manufacturing, and I am a machine operator right now. I'm doing CNC machines, and I work with aluminum castings, and a lot of our parts are really rough, and we don't have the sophisticated technology that I wish we did in my little home shop, and because it's actually a Haines City shop. But I've seen some crazy things that lasers do, and I love it.
Yeah, uh, between well, I've worked on the high power side of the laser industry, so no, sorry, dogs are coming down. But um, dealing with lasers that are just raw power, it's fun. So we're talking anywhere from 500 watts up to 8 kilowatts of just yeah,
Yes,
and
energy.
seeing what and seeing those attached to the CNC style machines is actually quite interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, you see most people are going through and using plasma or water cutters, and now the
Right,
laser
plasma.
cutter just yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, man, I love this kind of applications. Like when I get to sneak peek it on somewhere. Thanks again, Josh. So, do I have your contact info? Facebook?
I'm not sure. I know I'm not. Yeah, I know we're on Facebook, but
Mm-hmm.
um,
Did
I,
you fill out the Google form yet? It's
I
just a
have not.
basic. Okay, no problem. Just check it out. It's probably right under the event, and it's just a simple, put your name and change your name, or you have an
I'll take a look at it
address.
later.
Yeah, so that'll kind of just put it all and confirm our contact info, and if you have a preferred contact. But I'm glad this time worked out, and thanks for joining us.
No problem. Yeah, hopefully this picks up and starts getting bigger and bigger as we go, kind of snowball it a little bit. Because
It will,
as more input.
because we, deep down, we all kind of want to know what we're up to,
Yeah,
and just reminiscing, when we used to be younger, less gray,
more hair. What?
more hair, less other stuff.
Yep.
But I've been having fun growing up. Um, there's pros and cons to aging, but
Sure.
I'm always an optimist, so I tend to focus on the positive. I try not to think of the negative.
Yeah. Well, negative is boring and just blah. But
Yes, exactly. It can drain people. Thank you again, Josh.
all right, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.